Ready? Just a YouTube star. I play my guitar with boys. I'd rather play around with toys. Riding bikes, riding quads, or playing in the dirt. I'd rather be a star in a shiny brand new shirt. But nobody wants me now, and it really hurts. But I found a new place to be for all to see. There's more to me than before. I'm just a YouTube star for all to see. I'm there to gawk at, and there's no fee. All it takes is a little app and a search word key. When you see Elden Smith, well, you know you found me. I play for the sick and the trapped in the situations and try to cheer them up and forget the complications. Even though I'm a star with them, no one even knows my name. But thanks to the internet, now I'm in the mainframe. For I'm just a YouTube star for all to see. I'm there to gawk at, and there's no fee. All it takes is a little app and a search word key. When you see Elden Smith, well, you know you found me. For I'm just a YouTube star for all to see. I'm there to gawk at, and there's no fee. All it takes is a little app and a search word key. When you see Elden Smith, well, you know you found me. When you see Elden Smith, well, you know you found me. Yeah, there we go. Just a YouTube star. You know, you guys, I've shared that with you guys where I got the idea to write that song. About people always sitting there and say, hey, YouTube star, what's coming up this week? What's coming on this time? You know, and I was driving home and started laughing when I was thinking about the lyrics for this one time, a couple years ago when I wrote it. All right, let's move on here. Yeah, a couple of these you guys just heard me do in the pre-Tennessee concert, so I'm going to do these again, all right? So, okay, here we go. This one is one I wrote about having a guitar when I was 5 years old. Now, this is not the guitar I had when I was 5 years old. If you go back and watch the original video I did, The Dream, you'll see me at 5 years old holding onto that guitar. That I posted a picture at the very beginning of that video with me with nothing but a pair of blue jeans and holding the guitar going. Here we go, The Dream. 5 years old, I dreamed of being a star. I used to hear the music on the tape or in the car. Walk around singing, strumming a guitar. It was given to me one day. My grandma said, on TV, everyone to see. Johnny Cash, Elvis, Jerry Lee. It'll be such fun to see.
you go. Oh, I remember like it was yesterday. I really do. It's one of those things that's, you're sitting there and you're playing around on the guitar and you're running around in just your little blue jeans, you're 5 years old, and we're watching TV in the living room and my grandma says, EJ, one of these days we're going to see you on that. And you know, sure enough she did. Not just me by myself, but me on the Super Bowl halftime show and seeing me in the Rose Parade with the band playing. So, no, I wasn't by myself. But, you know, she passed away just as I was getting into YouTube. So she would have, I think she would have loved this. She would have loved it. Here we go. Now this novelty song I wrote, because I said I needed to have a train. And you know what? You guys can go in and watch it on, I uploaded it right after I got back from going to Tennessee, to Nashville. You guys can see where I got to record it at the Ryman Auditorium, okay? It's just me putting the CD in the tape deck, or in the CD deck, and playing it and recording the music and showing you the picture of us standing on stage. I hope you guys enjoy that recording. But here's another recording of Too Bad. Ready? Here we go.
That eastbound train coming down the Tennessee line. I know that trains are coming, bringing Mama back in time. Here she comes. Know she learned her lesson sitting in that jail. We could not afford to go on poster bill. Too bad. Went to California, spent a little time out on Rocky Island. Spend a dime. Here she comes. No, she learned her lesson sitting in that jail. We could not afford to go and post her bill. Too bad. Told her mama they're coming when she went to rob that bank. Son, get it going. Gonna take the blame this time. Get along. Know she learned a lesson sitting in that jail, 'cause we could not afford to go and post her bill. Too damn bad. Know she learned her lesson sitting in that jail. We could not afford to go and post her bill. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad, Mama. Oh, there we go. Too bad. Well, here we go. We're going to move right along with one that I wrote. And yes, this one's about a true story, but, you know, I'm not going to go into that true story right now. I'll tell it later. Here we go. I'll be right there. The wife and I dragged down fight, just want to get away. The Lord starts a call, tug at my heart, and pulls it every which way. The radio off, I don't want to hear what you have to say to me. I know you're gonna catch me anyway. We get you too. Jonah couldn't run, and I know you can run too. I'm gonna catch you now, just like every child of mine. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. I got away, ready you are. I thought I like every child of mine. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. Get you to Jonah couldn't run, and I know you can run too. I'm gonna catch you now, just like every child of mine. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there.
You guys remember what it was like when you guys were kids and your parents were after you and you ran? Or you tried to. When they caught you, boy, it was the worst mistake you ever made, running. Well, you know, I found growing up that we do that with the Lord too. When we're in trouble, we do something we know we shouldn't have done. We usually try running. I don't know about the rest of you, but there's times where it's like he's trying to get my attention at that moment. At that moment, when I'm angry, and he's trying to get my attention, I'm like, I do not want to talk to you right now. Let me go cool off first. But he's like, no. The Lord with me is like, no, I don't want you to cool off. I want you right now. Beer. Now, this song that I wrote was inspired by the fact that my dad, my uncles, and their friends, and pipeliners, and, yeah, pipeliners, yes, sir. Hunting. There was beer everywhere. And beer was the choice drink. Here we go. Beer. I grew up around a bunch of beer drinking. If you're scared, have no fear, just grab a beer. If you're thirsty, grab a beer. If you came along, you better have brought some beer. Well, beer for breakfast and beer for lunch, it was a dinner drink. Heading on the cover at the bar, beach, the legs on the road. Had a beer after dragged down by with a wife, 'cause a beer was the thing that made her alive. I never knew why it was a favorite drink. It didn't taste the best to me. As I grew, it wasn't the first one. It tasted better as you went along. Well, beer for breakfast and beer for lunch, it was a dinner drink. And on the job or at the bar, beach, your legs on the road. Had a beer after dragged down by with a wife, 'cause a beer was the thing that made her alive. I'm thankful now I didn't like the taste, 'cause now I don't have one. All those men are gone now and none has gone. So keep the good times alive, we'll sing a song about what they like. Well, beer for breakfast and beer for lunch, it was a dinner drink. And covered at the bar, beach, your legs on the road. Had a beer after dragged down by with a wife, 'cause a beer was the thing that made it alright. Well, beer for breakfast and beer for lunch, it was a dinner drink. On the job or at the bar, beach, your legs on the road. Had a beer after dragged down by with a wife, 'cause a beer was the thing that made it alright. 'Cause a beer was the thing that made it alright. 'Cause a beer was the thing that made it alright. Beer for breakfast, beer for lunch. It was a dinner drink. Yes, sir. Here, let's move on. You know, one little tidbit, because of the fact that I saw them all out around drinking, you know, sitting in the parking lot at the liquor store, drinking and eating peanuts and having snacks at the time. I thought that was a neat thing when I was a kid. My dad would say, "Son, go in there and, you know, tell them put it on the bill. Get a bag of peanuts." I wasn't allergic to peanuts then, boy. I loved cracking open the peanuts and eating them and, you know, having a soda pop. Didn't bother me one bit. We were sitting there having a good time like that. I thought, wow, this is cool. I don't have to do my homework. Here we go. On to hunting. Who is the hunted and who is the man? Every time I go hunting, I plan on bringing home a meal. Seems the time I go out, I feel like such a heel. Take enough long shells for an army to use. Then I come home glad of the smell of store-bought meal my wife has saved for me after I've been in the field. I came home with an empty sack once again today. Turns out old Bambi is dumb as old red clay. Who is the hunted? Who is the man? I plan and I strategize, try something new. Every time I think I see him, I end up feeling blue. Nothing makes me madder than when at the end I see dead Bambi in the truck with the whole family, with one tag and one rifle, beating the brush wildly. I came home with an empty sack once again today. Turns out old Bambi is a dumb as old red clay. Who is the hunted? Who is the man? I came home with an empty sack once again today. Turns out old Bambi is a dumb as old red clay. Who is the hunted? Who is the man? Say, who is the hunted? Who is the man? Say, who is the hunted? Who is the man? You know, I wrote that song in conjunction with the fact that me and my friends, we go out hunting, you know, about, well, 7 years ago now, but the last couple of years we haven't gone. One of them moved to Texas, and the others of us haven't gone out as much. I think we went out like one time a couple years back. But, you know, it's one of those things where you go out and it seems like there's a couple people in the back of a truck with the rifles, but there's a whole family of guys in the back of that truck with 2 deer. You're thinking to yourself, well, how come there's only 2 rifles? 2 deer tags. Yeah. So, the song said it. We're going to move on to the next song. Here we go. This next song I wrote this in favor of my truck driving buddies out there. But, you know, they're always being told what to do by computers and their tractors and in their trucks. And that's what led me to write this song. Here we go. Where have the old truckers gone? You guys have even seen a redo of this. A friend of mine had George Renteria, if you see his YouTube channel out there, he pulled it down, he downloaded it from my channel, he edited it with a truck driver driving a truck, and then he sent it back to me so I could upload it. It was pretty cool, I thought. But it was funny, somebody along the way put a thumbs down. I thought, wow. They didn't put a thumbs down on it before, but I guess they didn't like the truck and they're in the middle of me singing. So anyway, here we go. Where have the old truckers gone? There was a Pete, too. I thought that was pretty cool. Here we go. Oh, where have the old truckers gone? Kind would blow through the line. No one that didn't care what it took me
dry. There's Peterbilt and Ken W. Mac to name a few. Knew they were there all the time. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running how you choose and tell it all, know with you. Oh, whatever happened to the things that you do, like big tailway giddy up go. I miss the old drivers when they go down the road. 95 was slow for them. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running how you choose and tell them all, hell with you. All you ever see is big brand names on the road and computers telling them what they need to do. Whatever happened to running how you choose and tell them all, hell with you. And tell them all, hell with you. And tell them all, hell with you.
Yep. Where have the old truckers gone? I like that song. That's one of my favorites. That's one of those that came real fast, too. Here we go. I wrote this song in favor of the guys at work that I was working with before. I'm sure the new guys would like it, too. Here we go. A Piece of Clay.
You ever feel like someone watching when you do your job? I do too, and it's not news. Let me give you a clue. There's an eye in the sky, big old piece of glass. Feels like you're working in from a room. Have to keep their eye on you every second of the day, like you're a piece of clay. Though you feel like walking off when the job's all through. Well, I do too, it's not news, let me give you a clue. There's an eye in the sky, a big old piece of glass. Feels like you're working in from a room. Have to keep their eye on you every second of the day, like you're a piece of clay. Well, there's an eye in the sky, a big old piece of glass. Feels like you're working in from a room. Have to keep their eye on you every second of the day, like you're a piece of clay. Like you're a piece of clay. Like you're a piece of clay. Like a piece of clay.
Hello. You guys still with me after the ending of that last song? I'm glad you guys are still here. If you guys want to see a better ending of that song, go back and watch the original on my Elden's Originals playlist. You'll find it. Okay. This next song I'd like to do for you is one that I wrote for my wife, but I incorporated some old lyrics that I had written around that I was attempting to write a song way back when. Like way back in like 89 or something like that. Here we go. This song is called Big and Bright. Ready? Here we go. And it's not what some people probably think it is until they heard a friend of mine out there in YouTube land and thought, he goes, man, well, when you said Big and Bright, I was thinking something else. Here we go. Big and Bright.
Don't want to waste any time. I need to look at you with your big smiling eyes.
love with you all the time. I can see your eyes shine like candles in the night. You know I love your hugs best of all. But the best thing that I like is when you kiss me goodnight. Make my world all big and bright. I want to tell you what's on my mind while you're here. Time is short and it goes flying by. I want to give my ring, so please say your name. No, I'll be forever blue. I can see your eyes shine like candles in the night. No, I love your hugs best of all. The best thing that I like is when you kiss me goodnight. Make my world all big and bright. I can see your eyes shine like candles in the night. You know I love your hugs best of all. But the best thing that I like is when you kiss me goodnight. Make my world all big and bright. You make my world all big and bright. You make my world all big and bright. Amen. Make my world all big and bright. Like I said, I wrote that song for my wife right there. So I had her in mind when I wrote it. Here we go. Next song I'd like to do for you is one that I got the idea of doing about after I came home one time when I was in high school, and I messed up my dad's car. That's all I'm going to say about it at this point. Here we go. Don't sweat the small stuff. We're doing 95 when I cracked my daddy's car in a bank right next to a tree. Oh boy, what is he gonna do? My daddy gets through with me, or what are they gonna find? Be alright or bleeding in a ditch? Oh boy, I hope it's just a switch. My daddy got home from work, I'm trembling on both knees, wondering in the world what he's gonna do. But then to my surprise, he just waves his hands, says, son, don't sweat the small stuff. He said, no sweat the small stuff, we'd never finish that boat, we wouldn't be here at home. So let this be a lesson not to fool around, 'cause next time it might be. With the small stuff, he'd never finish that boat, and we wouldn't be here at home. So let this be a lesson not to fool around, 'cause next time it might be. Next time it might be. Next time it might be. Next time it might be you. That's right. You know, I'd messed up my dad's front wheel on his Chrysler New Yorker, 1970. I figured I'd fishtail in this parking lot of dirt, thinking, you know, it's the last time we get to park there. 440 horses. Oh, yeah. Just press on the gas, and next thing you know, the rear end of that car just sit there and swirl this way and swirl that way, and next thing you know, I swirl right around into a curb. Blow out the front tire and blow out the front end alignment, and wait for him to come home thinking, my gosh, what in the world's going to happen? He comes home, he had had a couple beers when he came home, and he goes, oh, son, don't sweat the small. Well, I said stuff, but you know what he probably said. Here we go. A family get-together. I wrote this song a couple years ago after the family got together for my grandmother's funeral. And this song is exactly what I was thinking of after that. I wrote it August 10th of 2013. Here we go. Family gets together. You know there'll be stories when the cold beer flows. Adds to the memories.
longer. Memories get fuzzy, but the best part of it all is the laughter it brings. Family gets together, the best part of all. See family members you haven't seen before. Family get together, we spread hugs around. Family get together, we make memories now. Family gets together, as babies to bounce. Family gets together, to see who's lost an ounce. The ones with no hair, the ones who have it all. But the best part of it all is the laughter it brings. Family gets together, is the best part of all. See family members you haven't seen before. Family get together, we spread hugs around. Family get together, we make memories now. Family get together is the best part of all. See family members you haven't seen before. Family get together, we spread hugs around. Family get together, we make memories now. Family get together, we make memories now. Yeah, there we go. Family get together. A family get together. Yeah, that was a cool song. I mean, there was things about it that I incorporated from that family get together. I mean, the ones who had hair and the ones who didn't have it all, you know. I just said, yeah, I see what you guys talking about, yeah. Here we go. I just wrote this song here the other day. It's called 24 Hours a Day. Here we go. Going on the road again. Kiss my baby goodbye, there's no need to cry. Tomorrow we'll do it again. Yes, it's a circle going round, round and round, like a merry-go-round. That's what life is all about, 24 hours a day. Happens all over the place while we're asleep, the other half's away. Running here and there all around the square, tomorrow they'll do it again. Yes, it's a circle going round, round and round, like a merry-go-round. That's what life is all about, 24 hours a day. Circle going round, round, around, like a merry-go-round. That's what life is all about, 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Woo! Yeah, there we go. 24 hours a day. Amen, amen, amen. Yes, it's a circle going round, round, and round, like a merry-go-play.
I hope you guys are having fun this week. I know I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. Remember, I'm wearing the lanyard to remind you guys to pray for Joey and Rory, okay? I wore it in each set of the Sunday concert this week. And like I said, I'm going to be wearing it until she's cured of cancer. Okay? You guys all know what's on it. It's the picture of Joey and Rory, and it's the Farm Hands. I shared it with you guys before. The Farm Hands fan club. Okay? So, I hope you guys enjoy the concert this week. Look forward to next week. I'm going to have, I'm going to have a whole another set. There are not going to be any repeats next week from this week. Okay? Just like in the last week, there's not going to be any repeats in that week from this week or the next week. Alright? I have that many songs. If you guys ever go to my original playlist, you'll see I've got, as it stands, I believe it's 39 songs now. So, I was thinking of 13 today, but you know what? Time's ticking away, and I'm just going to settle with the 12 I did. Alright? So, you guys all have a blessed week. God bless you all. Vaya con Dios, and good night. Hello, how's everybody doing this week? Well, want to start this on Domingo. Sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed last week's concert, because this concert this week is going to be more of the same of my originals. And that's the reason why I said this was going to be titled My Originals Music Month. Okay? This is week 2 of that. So this next song I'd like to do for you is one that I just recently wrote this last July, on July 27th. It's called Goodbye to You. Here we go. I can do. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moaning. Whine about everything you do. So get out while you still can do. Go to hell, goodbye to you. I said, that's not exactly what I meant, dear. You know my love for you is true. But I'm just tired of what it is I do, dear. It's made me so sad and so blue. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moaning. Whine about everything you do. So get out while you still can, dear. Go to hell, goodbye to you. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moaning. Whine about everything you do. So get out while you still can, dear. Goodbye to you. Go to hell, goodbye to you. Go to hell, goodbye to you. You know, you guys that watch me all the time recently know I just came back from Tennessee and Nashville, and I'll tell you, well, Nashville, Tennessee, and visiting with Memphis, and I'll tell you, going back to work is just like, the first week it was like, I gotta do this. I tell you, I really enjoyed myself out there. I liked seeing what I saw, and I liked what people did, and it was like, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys probably understand what I'm talking about, especially if those of you who are musicians too, who sing and do things that you like to do in your same jobs, and maybe you guys enjoy doing what you do. And I tell you what, I try to enjoy doing what it is I do sometimes, but sometimes it's just, when the day is rough, and I just ask myself, or I turn to one of the drivers, I say, it's times like this where I wish I sang for a living. Here we go. A song that I wrote here last year. I wrote it a year ago, January, about school shootings. And lately it just seems like every time you turn around there's a shooting of some type for some reason. The song's called Put That Gun Away. Here we go. We've already heard about anger and Cain, how he killed his brother Abel in a fit of rage. We've also heard about how Lucy was the best, till sin was found in his heart. Being beautiful was not enough. Why can't we talk things over? Why can't we find a way? Understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. I think we would have learned that a gun doesn't help a thing, just creates a bigger problem for every human being. Even fighters of old knew the cost of getting involved. At the end of the day, the deed was never done. Why can't we talk things over? Why can't we find a way? Understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. This isn't war when we shoot ourselves. This is just pathetic that we can evolve into something better than that's gone before. We need to give it to God before it leads to our fall. Why can't we talk things over? Why can't we find a way? Understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. Damn it, son, put that gun away. Said, damn it, son, put that gun away. Put that gun away. I think that song pretty much explains it all right there. Here we go. Let's move along. Alright, let me just put it back here. This next song I wrote. You know, this song, I remember when I wrote this song, my wife said, you know, this song doesn't make sense. I said, well, because when a person's going through love hurts and love's gone and love's broken, it doesn't make sense. It's like I shared last time I did this. It didn't make sense to me when I was going through it, and what was really crazy was, you know, listening to my dad tell somebody exactly what it was I was going through, and I was like, wow, somebody understands that. I mean, and to hear him explain it, it was like I couldn't explain it to anybody when I was going through it. But he says he's in a fog right now, and everything around him doesn't matter. But one day he'll walk out of the fog into the light, and it'll seem like a bad dream. Listening to my dad explain that to my in-laws, of all people, at the time, was pretty interesting. Here we go. The Promises Died. Found out today. Sorry, hold on. Here we go. Found out today, baby went away. She left a note, said I had to get away. I can still remember May wedding day.
won't see me cry, 'cause she won't be around anymore. Cleaned her dresser drawer, bugs on the floor, stamp on the front, right next to I love you. Address said, I hope you find me in Timbuktu. Promises died when she walked out the door. She won't see me cry, 'cause she won't be around anymore. The promises died when she walked out the door. She won't see me cry, 'cause she won't be around anymore. 'Cause she won't be around anymore. 'Cause she won't be around anymore. That's right. She won't be around anymore. I'm going to take you on to one that I wrote back in '94. And I wrote this song in conjunction with this. It seemed like I just couldn't get nothing right here. Here we go. It's called Busy Days. Ready? Let's hopefully we do this right. Here we go. Why so busy in the day, so lazy at night? I can't ever get anything right. Better work all day and go home at night. Maybe I'll have chicken tonight. Busy days and lazy nights. Sometimes it seems like a worthless fight, but I sleep all day and I sleep all night. Everything else just works out right. Sometimes the day is slow and it drags along. Most of the time it's busy and the hustle's along. Busy days and lazy nights. Sometimes it seems like a worthless fight, but I sleep all day and I sleep all night. Everything else just works out right. Busy days and lazy nights. Sometimes it seems like a worthless fight, but I sleep all day and I sleep all night. Everything else just works out right. Yeah, I sleep all day and I sleep all night. Everything else just works out right. Yeah, I sleep all day and I sleep all night. Everything else just works out right. What was I gonna say there? Buenos Darkest San Domingo. Here we go. This next song I'd like to do for you is one I just recently written as well. It's called Monsoon. Now, my girls like it. For some reason, they said, man, Daddy, if you had more stuff like that on your channel, I'd watch your channel more. Jenny from Jenny's Country Channel, a friend of mine there in Germany, told me, she says, Elden, it sounds like it's got a Spanish feel to it. And living here in California, I'm influenced by so many different things here. And the cowboy music from yesteryear that was out here, the Bakersfield sound, and the mariachis that I'm surrounded with that I hear, the Spanish music I hear around, and even playing Spanish in the concert or in the marching band when I was a kid, has that sound. So obviously if it works into it, it works into it. Monsoon, here we go. about. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. Rain is falling in buckets now, 3 inches too much. There's a flash flood a-coming. Look out below. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. Rain is falling in buckets now, 3 inches too much. There's a flash flood a-coming. Look out below. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. Monsoon, 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 monsoon. Leaves as fast as it came, blowing dust around. Monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. Out of the 40 some odd songs I've written, I think this is the first one I've ever written that has one word in it as a dominant. I wrote this song on the 30th of July this year because we had that summer storm come through, and with the overcast and the heat and the moisture and the humidity, just very monsoonal. So of course I looked it up and saw that monsoons are usually in southwest China, you know, or southwest Asia, and they come off the Indian Ocean and blow across. But then they talked about southwestern United States having like features during the summertime of July through August. So that's where I got the idea. There we go, monsoon. And of course, being in the Southwest, I figured I would give it that little Southwest feel. Here we go. There's a song I wrote last July here that we're getting ready to do. I wrote it last July 23rd. You know, it's funny that July and August seem to be the most inspiring time for me to write. Probably because I'm taking a break from the band. Probably because I'm with the concert band. Probably because I'm taking a break from the choir, and it gives me a chance to really sit back and do things I want to do and think, and I'm not being pushed to go. You know, it's probably the reason why I'm inspired to write during that time. I've noticed that the writing, like 2 years ago, I wrote like crazy during July. You know, between July, or actually after, it wasn't July, it was August. I wrote 22 songs during that time period. You know, so it was like, you know, before I knew it, I was up to 30 songs before the fall came around. Then last year I wrote a couple, and I wrote like a couple dealing with different things, but then last year I only wrote a couple like Beer and Life's a Dash, and then this year it's like I had another spark. Somebody said something about Highway 62, I wrote a song about that, about driving on it, and next thing I know, I'm writing some more. Here we go. Life's a Dash. As you travel down this path of life, milestones ahead, double digits, 10 years, 16 and 18 too. Like 10 years, you're hit with choices, what you want to do, like sports. sports, or music, or academics. By 16, you're learning to drive, receiving more freedoms. By 18, you're voting and having your say highly. Growing up happens so fast. No matter what it seems when you're there, time goes slow. Before you know it, it's gone. But enjoy every single step, 'cause life is a dash for all. By 21, you're legally able to drink. More choices to make on life's journey. Where the years spent on a job, maybe your choice is school. Whatever your choice, the choice is for you. Growing up happens so fast. No matter what it seems when you're there, time goes slow. Before you know it, it's gone. But enjoy every single step, 'cause life is a dash for all. Marriages to have and attend. Children come along, a new milestone. But the best milestone is when the Lord comes to call and says, "Take my hand, the choice is yours." Growing up happens so fast. No matter what it seems when you're there, time goes slow. Before you know it, it's gone. But enjoy every single step, 'cause life is a dash for all. 'Cause life is a dash for all. 'Cause life is a dash for all.
There you go. Life's a dash for all. Somebody was asking me, Elden, what do you mean by that? I said, well, on our tombstones, we have a dash. Our life's represented, we sit there and we have a birth date and a death date, but a dash represents life. Here we go. A song I wrote for my wife. It's called The Best Woman. Here we go.
Small jar, salsa's not enough. She gets a bigger jar. A woman is the best. She passes every test. She takes good care of me. She puts my mind at rest. She's always there to pest. Thank God's got the best woman for me. She won't let me leave when arguments plead. The sun won't set on our angry hearts. When it's time to love, hold on through the night, good and tight to each other. A woman is the best. She passes every test. She takes good care of me. She puts my mind at rest. She's always there to pest. Thank God's got the best woman for me. Thank God's got the best woman for me. Thank God's got the best woman for me.
Yeah. God's got the best woman for me. The best woman. Here we go. Let's move along. Because time's a ticking. So let's run through this next song here. You're no farmer. Here we go. As I was laying on the couch, I was feeling good. When my wife asked, aren't you going to work? I said, nope, from now on I'm a farmer. I just thought that I'd stay home. Just get right up and get to work and stop that nonsense before you get hurt. 2 bags of corn in the freezer is not going to do it. It takes more than 1 row to cut it. Sorry, honey, you're no farmer. You think you have it bad, 40 hours a week. The farmer asks, what's 40 hours? For his job starts before the rooster crows and goes till the moonlight fades. Just get right up and get to work and stop that nonsense before you get hurt. 2 bags of corn in the freezer is not gonna do it. It takes more than 1 row to cut it. Sorry, honey, you're no farmer. Just get right up and get to work and stop that nonsense before you get hurt. 2 bags of corn in the freezer is not gonna do it. It takes more than 1 row to cut it. Sorry, honey, you're no farmer. Sorry, honey, you're no farmer. Sorry, honey, you're no farmer. Ready? I found you when the Lord came and knocked on my door. Here we go. I was going down the road, going the wrong way, just about as fast as I can. Alarms started sounding, head started buzzing, better make the change up ahead. Lord said, just turn around, I'm right here. Don't need to go any further, need to go any faster. Just hear me, son, I found you. Knows why we go the way that we do. Guesses have to learn. If we get there fast, wouldn't have many stories to tell. Lord said, just turn around, I'm right here. Don't need to go any further, need to go any faster. Just hear me, son, I found you. Lord said, just turn around, I'm right here. Don't need to go any further, need to go any faster. Just hear me, son, I found you. Just hear me, son, I found you. Just hear me, son, I found you. I found you. Just turn around, son. I like that. Yeah, well, that's exactly the way it was with me. I'm out there doing all kinds of different things, this and that and everything else. And I remember when I needed help and I sat there, I was looking for it in all the wrong places. Kind of reminds me of another song. Here we go. This is a song I wrote about a conversation I had with my pastor on a Tuesday morning Bible study one time. I said, you know, I just don't understand that kind of Christian. I don't understand And I remember using the word Ned Flanders. I said, I don't understand the Ned Flanders Christian. And he's like, who? What? And everyone started laughing at the table. Here we go. A conversation. I had a conversation with a reverend the other day. Told him things I just can't stand. As I poured the coffee, he said, right down and then, this is what I had to say to him. Just don't understand the smiling face Christian ones that go around saying life is good today. They look like cartoons each and every day. Act like they don't smile, their face will fade away. They go around with sayings on their shirts every day. Big old crosses hanging from their neck. Maybe I got it wrong, maybe I just don't understand, but I know I'm just Christian as them. I just don't understand the smiling face Christian ones that go around saying life is good today. They look like cartoons each and every day. Act like they don't smile, their face will fade away. When the Lord called me, he said, come as you are. I will change you each and every day. But never has he told me, put a shirt on my chest to tell the world he is the way. I just don't understand the smiling face Christian, the ones that go around saying life is good today. They look like cartoons each and every day. Act like they don't smile, their face will fade away. I just don't understand the smiling face Christian ones that go around saying life is good today. They look like cartoons each and every day. Act like they don't smile, their face will fade away. Yeah, they act like they don't smile, their face will fade away. Yeah, they act like they don't smile, their face will fade away. A conversation. I was thinking about titling it the Smiling Face Christian at one point, but I thought, you know what, I'll just title it The Conversation. A conversation. Because that's what it was. A conversation I had with my pastor about what it was that was troubling me. I mean, that's what we're called to do. We're called to talk with our pastor or with an elder or a deacon or a brother or whoever. Iron sharpens iron, the Bible says. I needed my iron sharpened that day. Here we go. Trouble Comes in Buckets. The title of the song is attributed by a friend of mine named Glenda, a friend of mine and my wife's named Glenda, and she says, you know what, I was talking with her about managing me. I said, you know what, I said, why don't you manage me and I'll just put in my notice at work. Of course, my wife always gives me that eye. I'm like, what you talking about? Here we go. Trouble comes in buckets. Every time I wake in the morning, I expect a peaceful day. As soon as I drive down the road, I get cut off along the way.
the wife has overtime. Looks like baloney again. Trouble comes in buckets. Buckets of trouble has come. I love to pour it out. See empty buckets again. Trouble comes in buckets. Buckets of trouble has come. Love to pour it out. See empty buckets again. See empty buckets again. See empty buckets again. Yes, trouble comes in buckets. Yeah, that was a pretty neat song. I remember when she gave me that title and I wrote it and I did it fast. I was like, I did it that same evening. And she's like, wow, already? Really? Here's another song that came pretty fast to me. And it's one of those I shared one time that I did this song and I didn't have the guitar with me or nothing. Or a pen or paper, and I wrote it, or I didn't write it down. I recorded it on my phone, just as it was coming to me. And the song's pretty much the same way it was when I recorded it. I wrote it down, maybe crossed out a line or two, recorded the song, and 20 years ago is written. 20 years ago is the title of the song. I wrote it out exactly, pretty much the way I recorded it on the phone that day. Here we go. 20 years ago. We've become a throwaway society. Something doesn't work, just get it new. What in the world, where are we gonna stop? How much crap we gonna go through? Take a look in the mirror and see what you do. The woman you love, she still loves you. Take another look in the mirror. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. I drive this old truck every day. Fix it each time when it breaks. Someone will just say, sell that piece of junk. When we do, it won't stop with stuff. Take a look in the mirror and see what you do. The woman you love, she still loves you. Take another look in the mirror. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. Take a look in the mirror and see what you do. The woman you love, she still loves you. Take another look in the mirror. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. 20 years ago. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. You know, the thing is with this throwaway society we live in, when people get tired of things, they throw it away. Problem is that it's gone from things to people. Yeah. And it's just like, you know what? I don't like living like that. And I don't know anybody, well, let me just stop right there. Hope you guys enjoyed what it is that I did. Like there's a whole group of people here. Let me get that frog out of my pocket. I'm wearing the lanyard to remind you to vote.
Why am I saying vote? Not vote. To pray for Joey and Rory. My goodness gracious. You know, I said voting last time. They're not running for anything except for her life. So pray for Joey, okay? Like I said, she's battling with cancer right now, and if there was let me put it this way. If it was a voting process, Joey would probably say, okay, give me the pen and the paper where I vote. I don't want cancer. And she'd probably gladly do it. I know I would. If I had an opportunity to vote on it and say, you know what, I'm going to vote no cancer this year. Amen. It's gone. Redeemed. Empty. No more cancer. But I know life's not like that. So, as I wear this lanyard for every concert weekend I do, I pray that you guys remember to pray for Joey and Rory during this time period. And if you don't remember who Joey and Rory is, go back and watch the weekend concert that I dedicated to Joey and Rory and watch it, okay? God bless you all. Vaya con Dios. Good night, and I hope you guys enjoyed this week's concert. Bye-bye. Hello, Buenas noches San Domingo. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you guys are doing just fine. And I want to thank you guys for those of you that have watched my Elvis tribute, okay? For 2015. I hope you guys liked what it is you saw and heard and how I did it, okay? But as you can see, the Elvis record is still up behind me because this is August 16th, and this is still Elvis Tribute Weekend, okay? So, I'm going to do my originals, continue on with my originals month, with that in mind as well. Along with the lanyard, as you guys can see, I'm wearing the lanyard, so. Here we go, I just wrote this song recently, July 29th. This is one of those titles that my friend Glenda gave me, Why Does the Water Rise? Here we go.
Tomorrow's another day, so let's see. There's gonna be enough pay for me. Water's on my head and I keep failing, but it's too damn high. There must be a hole in my bucket. Oh, why does the water rise? Working on the farm day by day, baling hay for a little extra pay. Hard work never hurt no one, as long as I'm breathing in the sun. Water's on my head and I keep bailing, but it's too damn high. There must be a hole in my bucket. Oh, why does the water rise? Some sweet day saying we'll live under that rainbow, but the only bow I know pours only water and not gold. Water's on my head and I keep failing, but it's too damn high. There must be a hole in my bucket. Oh, why does the water rise? Now water's over my head and I keep failing, but it's too damn high. There must be a hole in my bucket. Oh, why does the water rise? rise? Oh, why does the water rise? Oh, why does the water rise?
Why does the water rise? There we go. Title by Glenda Nativo. Song by myself, Elden Smith. There we go. Here we go. Moving along here. Now, the song I wrote a couple years ago is, yeah, I'm going to work it originally how what I was thinking. I'm going to work it backwards. So, here we go. This is, you know, every time husbands, let me say something here. Every time we make our wives cry, it's usually 100% our fault. Usually something we say or something we do just brings it on. The tears start falling. Jesus, tell me what to do. Here we go. There you go. Jesus, tell me what to do. There you go. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Here we go. I'll move along here. You know, as I'm sitting there with pen and paper in hand and I'm writing music and trying to figure out things to write about sometimes, because sometimes songs don't always come to mind like Wherever the Old Trucker's Gone or 20 years ago. They don't come that fast. Not all the time. But then I'm sitting there with pen and paper in hand and I think about my first truck. And I think about how it used to look when I would park it in the mountains when I'd go to a campground and I'd park it in the sunshine would shine on it and it looked like a star. Here we go. like a star. Here we go. I remember my own first truck. It was kinda new, first one off the lot. It drove like a dream, had a new car smell, but no radio, no more cash. Had to pinch myself 'cause I can't believe it's mine. Well, I drove down the road everywhere I could. I went there and went here and looked under the hood. She looked like a beauty queen when I had it parked in the mountains. She looked like a star. Well, I went 100 miles that first night. It was mine. I drove on through the night. I drove the beach and the desert heat. Sometimes nowhere at all. Nowhere to go, but I made very good time. So I drove down the road everywhere I could. Well, I went there and went here and looked under the hood. She looked like a beauty queen when I had her parked in the mountains. She looked like a star. Drove down the road everywhere I could. Well, I went there and went here and looked under the hood. She looked like a beauty queen when I had her parked in the mountains. She looked like a star. In the mountains, she looked like a star. In the mountains, she looked like a star. You know, to an 18-year-old boy, and I'm just going to say it like that, 18-year-old boy, teenager, having his own first set of wheels, it doesn't matter if it's got a radio in it or not. Man, I had my own little ghetto blaster. That's what we used to call them back then. Have little 2 speakers on one side and the tape deck, and, you know, didn't have a CD player yet. But, I mean, we'd call it the ghetto blaster, man. You put that thing on the front seat, who cares if you got a radio in the dash? I didn't. I was like, man, this is my own set of wheels. I'm going to go here and there and everywhere. Here we go. I got the idea for this next song after my aunt and uncle had visited, and for the first time here. And I remember my aunt told me, she goes, boy, you need to get to work. Too much property. Too much property and no time to work it up. I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. I got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Well, the wife said, you're just lazy, oh boy. Yeah, you run around and play guitar, oh boy. When you put her away, you might be done with the list that I just put on your gun. Put it away, get on the list, oh boy. Too much property and no time to work it, I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. I got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Well, I told my wife I worked every night, oh yeah. Well, I worked my crew right in the ground, oh yeah. Well, I worked a list a piece at a time. I'll never get done any old time. You'll list add another one when I'm through. Too much property and no time to work it, oh. I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. I got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Too much property and no time to work it, I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. I got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Yeah, got no time to work this land, oh boy. Yeah, got no time to work this land, oh boy. Too much property. I remember the first time my wife heard me singing that song, she goes, man, what are you singing about? Why?
Just doing time, working on the line, hoping for a better life. In a future time, looking for the mansion Lord has promised us. 18 years old, looking to do a housework, thought it more glorious than living dirt. But 25 years, things begin to hurt, wondering if it's next in line. Just doing time, working on the line, hoping for a better life. In a future time, looking for the mansion Lord has promised us. What about the prisoner paying for his crime? Knows he'll never get out any old time. He's wondering when the people comes around. Boy is time. Just doing time, working on the line, hoping for a better life. In a future time, looking for the mansion Lord has promised us. What about the waitress pouring coffee for a dime, looking for some extra overtime? And what about the miner who sees the light of day, looking for a better way? Just doing time, working on the line, hoping for a better life. In a future time, looking for the mansion Lord has promised us. Just doing time, working on the line, hoping for a better life. In a future time, looking for the mansion Lord has promised us. Just doing time, just doing time, just doing time.
Just doing time. What about the waitress pouring coffee for a dime who's looking for a little extra overtime? And what about the miner who never sees the light of day who's looking for a better way? Yeah, you know, for each person, doing time is a different thing. Looking for that mansion up yonder. Let's move along now to one I wrote about being the best daddy. Sometimes it's not always just being the best. Sometimes it's just about being there. I found is what's probably the best thing about it. Here we go. The best daddy.
4 daughters to raise, what world do I do? 4 girls around me, no time for football. Playing doll and drinking tea is a daddy's place to be. 'Cause I'm glad I'm a daddy, 'cause there's no other place for me. Well, I'm the hero and I'm the best, I'm the worst one of all. But as long as you stay in love, you'll always have it all. So give the rest to God and be the best daddy of all. Do while you have time, before there's no time at all. People ask about fathers, say I'm not one of those. 'Cause fathers aren't daddies and they're never home. Busy building careers, chasing their dreams. What about their babies? Their dreams be enough for me. I'm the hero and I'm the best, I'm the worst one of all. But as long as you stay in love, you'll always have it all. So give the rest to God and be the best daddy of all. Do while you have time, before there's no time at all. You don't place, you see. I'd rather be the best daddy than the best a father can be. Well, I'm the hero and I'm the best, I'm the worst one of all. But as long as you stay in love, you always have it all. So give the rest of God and be the best daddy of all. Do while you have time, for there's no time at all. Do while you have time, for there's no time at all. Do while you have time, for there's no time at all. The best daddy. You know, that'd be a perfect kind of song because of how I wrote it with that low kind of timbre. Be perfect for someone with a voice like, say, Randy Travis, or even, I bet another one who can get low like that would probably be Alan Jackson. You know, Daryl Singletary. Daryl Singletary? Yeah. If I'm saying his name right. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, people with low voices, you know, they'd be able to get that pretty good. Here we go. Now, this is a song I wrote in the idea, well, it's not the idea, because I do play the trumpet. You guys have seen me. Here we go. The trumpet. Instruments that year were shown, chose just one to bring home. Trumpet entered my life, it was a new kind of strife. It was loud and bold, I knew I could be found, but my dad would ask, could you knock off that sound? I continued, made my mark, and got the name on the wall. With finesse and grace, found it worth the best. One mouthpiece that fits the best, allows me to play like the rest, try to do my best. It was loud and bold, knew I could be found, but my dad would ask, could you knock off that sound? I continued, made my mark, and got my name on the wall. I received my share of awards, doing my very best. This thing makes me prouder now is to play the thing at all. Especially when I get the chance to be entertaining to all. It was loud and bold, I knew I could be found, but my dad would ask me to knock off the sound. I continued, made my mark, and got my name on the wall. It was loud and bold, I knew I could be found, but my dad would ask me to knock off that sound. I continued, made my mark, and got my name on the wall. Got my name on the wall. Got my name on the wall. The wall I'm talking about is the wall of the school, there in the band room. My name went up on there as outstanding musician my senior year. The trumpets were the #1 section my senior year, and it was an awesome time for me. Not just an awesome time for me, an awesome time for my section. So here we go. This is another song I wrote in conjunction with being a grandfather. Yes, I'm a grandfather. I may not look like a grandpa with the old gray beard and so forth and so on, but this is about my grandson here when I got the news about him being born. But you know, in today's time and age, he has 8 grandparents. Yes. You guys can figure that one out. 8 grandparents. Here we go. one if hope there's enough of him to go round. 8 of us and aunts and uncles too. Mom and Dad to think about too. I'll just have to enjoy a moment too. Well, there's something special about a new grandchild. Tells life is going on. Nothing's going to stop it unless it comes from God. Let's get it moving along. Hope there's enough of him to go round. 8 of us and some uncles too. Mom and Dad to think about too. I'll just have to enjoy a moment or two. Well, I hope there's enough of him to go round. 8 of us and aunts and uncles too. Mom and Dad to think about too. I'll just have to enjoy a moment or two. I'll just have to enjoy a moment or two. I'll just have to enjoy a moment or two.
That's right, a moment or two.
The roses are red and the violets are blue. The best thing in the world, there's a woman like you, oh yeah. You're so wonderful to me. Women like you and there's other women too. The best thing in the world, there's a woman like you, oh yeah. You're so wonderful to me. Will you go out with me tonight, oh tonight? Will you be my dancing partner every night, oh every night? The roses are red and the violets are blue. The best thing of all is I love you. Will you go out with me tonight, oh tonight? Will you be my dancing partner every night, oh every night? The roses are red and the violets are blue. The best thing of all is I love you. The best thing of all is I love you. The best thing of all is I love you. I love you. I love
You guys have probably heard this song several times now with different rhythms, different things, and it's just one of those kind of songs. It's what happens when you write it at 18, you know, or 19, sorry. You think, oh, well, I got this idea for it, and it's like, oh. The thing is, I wasn't playing the guitar when I wrote it. Now I am. A lot of different ideas come to play with this song. Give it kind of that bass, boom, 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 boom. A very teeny bopper sound to it, you know. It's about boys falling in love, you know, who go figure. This next song I would like to do for you is one that if I had listened to my own advice in this song, because I wrote this a couple years ago, I would not have gotten a speeding ticket back in May. Here we go. It's called Don't Start At All. Here we go.
Feel like old John Wayne after a busy day. You ever feel like cutting the tar with the bottle of booze?
Here we go. Let's do it again.
You ever feel like old John Wayne after a busy day? You ever feel like cutting the tar with the bottle of booze? I have to. Be a lot of pain. You have bills to pay, then it wouldn't be fun. Cause this ain't TV, not movies they have done. Real life's not good. So do yourself a favor and don't start at all. You ever feel like speeding up when you get cut off? Us, that's all we all call, and it ticks us off. I have to, but when you get through, it'd be a lot of pain. You have bills to pay, and it wouldn't be fun, cause this ain't TV, not the movies they have done. Real life's not as fun, you wouldn't feel very good. So do yourself a favor, don't start at all. You have bills to pay, and it wouldn't be fun, cause this ain't TV, not the movies they have done. Real life's not as fun, you wouldn't feel very good. So do yourself a favor, don't start at all. 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 You ever feel like speeding up when you get cut off? Well, no kidding. Now you guys all know what happened. Yeah. It's alright. Doesn't matter what he did. Matters what you do. Here we go. This is a song I wrote about the time when my car broke down in the middle of the desert. I'd never even been to Pahrump, Nevada before. Never even knew it existed until my dad said something to me about it. The next thing I know, I'm going through Pahrump, and I'm thinking to myself, gosh, I hope there's something there. And here we go. I was driving down the road. Suddenly there was a problem. Oil pressure down, the temp was high. Smoke from the rear, thank God there was a town full of beer. There's a nice little inn in the middle of nowhere. I spend my time right here. Plenty of space, plenty of food. Cool air in the middle of August. It's fine right here. Dad was looking when I didn't call. Got to let him know the state patrol now. Making a fuss, thank God, best place in town. There's a nice little inn in the middle of nowhere. I spend my time right here. Plenty of space, plenty of food. Cool air in the middle of August. It's fine right here. Well, there's a nice little inn in the middle of nowhere. I spend my time right here. Plenty of space, plenty of food. Cool air in the middle of August. It's fine right here. It's fine right here. It's fine right here. It's fine right here. Oh, I'll never forget when I called my dad the next day. He's like, EJ, where are you? He was worried because I didn't call the night before, let him know that I was okay and that I, was in a hotel room in the middle of nowhere with it was like a suite to me with the living room and the bedroom and 2 TVs. My daughter was with me and she was able to watch Cartoon Network and I could watch whatever I wanted in the other room. Oh, yes. Good times, good times. Even though we broke down, I was like, you know what, that worked for me. Here we go. Another one of those titles that my friend Glenda Nativo gave me. It's called My Tub Runs Full. Here we go. I was born a free man which I didn't pay. So thanks to the men and women who sacrificed all, so future generations get to choose, answer the call. Bible says a man is taken care of completely when his cup runs over the edge. So why do I complain when my tub runs full? Next time I complain, I need to remember the lost, who never has heard his word. That he knocked on my door. I opened it and he came in. Bible says a man is taken care of completely when his cup runs over the edge. So why do I complain when my tub runs full? The Bible says a man is taken care of completely when his cup runs over the edge. So why do I complain when my tub runs full? Why do I complain when my tub runs full? So why do I complain when my tub runs full? As I said before, amen. Why do I complain? I have nothing to complain about. Or I should have nothing to complain about. Let me put it that way. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's concert. I want to thank you guys for watching. And as I've explained to you guys before, the lanyard, you guys all know why I'm wearing it. All of you who watch me on a regular basis, to remind you to pray for Joey and Rory. Remember, I told you, I shared with you guys a few weeks back now when I did the tribute to Joey that she's dealing with cancer and she's fighting it right now. She's doing good from what Rory says, but she still has a long road in front of her. This last weekend, they had a concert at their house, at their farmhouse, and from what I understand, she was going to sing a couple of songs. I don't know how that's gone yet because Rory hasn't come out and said anything about it yet. So I'm hoping it went fine. I'm hoping she enjoyed her time, because she's got an awesome voice. If you guys ever go on YouTube and listen to her, or go to iTunes and get their albums, or if you're ever in Cracker Barrel or wherever that their albums are sold, Joey and Rory, you guys, I know you'll love it. I know you'll love their sound and what it is they stand for. Classic, traditional country music. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this week. God bless you all. Vaya con Dios. Tribute to Elvis this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that concert as well. You know, TCB taking care of business. God bless you all. Vaya con Dios and good night. Well, hello. I want to start this on Domingo. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. And I hope you guys have enjoyed my originals month on my music. This next song I'd like to do for you is probably my most viewed original song. It's called At Grandma's House. Here we go. Special day, packages run a smile to the grandkids' face. Every holiday season, spend it with my grandma. Knew it's gonna be the best. Grandma's always blessed. summer vacation, spend it with our grandma, traveling and swimming every day, keep the heat away. Grandma's house, we run around and we play. Grandma's house, we get into everything. We can do just about what we want till we cussed or broke something. Like you know, came us over the bell, set us straight again. Best part of everything is being with our grandma. Grandma's house, we run around and we play. Grandma's house, we get into everything. We can do just about what we want till we cussed or broke something. Then you know, give us over the bell, set us straight again. Best part of everything is being with our grandma. Yes, the best part of everything is being with our grandma. Yes, the best part of everything is being with our grandma.
Yeah, there we go. At Grandma's house. How many remember going to Grandma's house and being able to do things like that? Get into all kinds of stuff, and then next thing you know, you cuss or break something, and next thing you know, well, you're in trouble. Yeah. So next song I'd like to do for you is one that I came across doing when I was talking to a friend at work about it. It's talking about couples being together until the end of time, until we enter the promised land. That's where I got the idea of doing this song. Here we go.
Starts out fresh out of school, and wondering how they'll make it through. So the husband starts to worry, the wife says no fear. She grabs his hand and says, I'll be there. Hold your hand. Times are rough, times are good, no matter what's going on. If it's God's plan, hold your hand to enter the promised land. 20 down the road, it's a rocky one, wondering how they'll make it through. The thoughts going on as the husband starts to worry. The wife grabs his hand and says, I'll be there to hold your hand. Times are rough, times are good, no matter what's going on. If it's God's plan, hold your hand to enter the promised land. 20 more years, husband on the bed, saying his goodbyes. A bunch of crying eyes, wondering about his wife. She grabs his hand and says, I've been here to hold your hand. Times were rough, times were good, no matter what went wrong. It was in God's plan to hold your hand to enter the promised land. It was in God's plan to hold
go. As you enter the promised land. As you guys all know, if there's ever a song you guys want to listen to or watch, you guys all know that it's in a playlist already, where I've already got it out there as a single. Okay? This next song I wrote in relation to a friend of mine that was driving in from Arizona to California. They needed to use Highway 62. And being he's a driver, well, this song kind of talks about it a little bit. On Highway 62, here we go. Sorry, hold on a second. Here we go.
You can't play the phone on Highway 62. Quite a few years ago, truckers drive down the road. They talk on CB radios. This is how it goes.
Hey, breaker, breaker, one night with your 20, come on back.
That's all folks, all you see, anytime and anywhere. Even drivers driving trucks, why it's called ask if they care.
Yes, honey. Okay, dear. Yeah, no problem, honey. I'll stop and pick up milk on the way home. No problem.
But there's a problem with that, with the phones of today. 'Cause you don't have to talk each and every day. It's a video camera, it's a video game, it's today's TV screen. You don't play on the phone on Highway 62. Just enough room for the big old truck. If you don't look out, you're going to get struck. You don't want to watch a TV witch and drive that truck right into the ditch. Give a bit into your job, so don't play on the phone on Highway 62. Just enough room for the big old truck. If you don't look out, you're going to get stuck. 'Cause you don't want to watch a TV witch and drive that truck right into the ditch. It'll be the end of your job, so don't play on the phone on Highway 62. 'Cause you don't want to watch a TV witch and drive that truck right into the ditch. It'll be the end of your job, so don't play on the phone on Highway 62. Phone on Highway 62. So don't play on the phone on Highway 62.
Yeah, there you go. How about that? Huh? Huh. One moment here. Hold on. Hello? No, I'm sorry, you must have the wrong number. There's no Mr. Walls here. No, I'm sorry, there's no Mrs. Walls here either. You don't understand. There are no walls here. Yeah, you got the wrong number. That's a good one, sir. I'll have to remember that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. How's your house standing up? Man, people still crank calling today? Wow. Keep the Midnight Oil is basically about working graveyard. It's keeping things going throughout the night. So here we go. Keep the Midnight Oil.
Would today's world exist without 3 shifts and the world go by? How will they ever know if they don't care? Wake up to a brand new day. The world goes
burning through. Keep the midnight oil burning through. Yeah, there we go. Keep the midnight oil burning. You know, last week I talked about sitting down with pen and paper and coming up with songs, and I believe this is one of those that I did that with. You know, sometimes a song comes fast, and other times it just comes with whatever it is that you got, you know. This is another one of those kind of songs where somebody gave me a title to work with, and the person's name is John Samaro, okay? He just retired here a year ago, but if for some reason the song ever does anything, he's entitled to the credit of the title. 15 to 18 again. Here we go. Bottom falls out. Have to start over, all brand new. Packages to carry with you. Closets to clean out, dressers too. New family to raise. Have to start over, all brand new. Packages to carry with you. Closets to clean out, dressers too. New family to raise, 15 to 18 again. Have to start over, all brand new. Packages to carry with you. Closets to clean out, dressers too. New family to raise, 15 to 18 again. 15 to 18 again. People think it's easy. There's nothing easy about 15 to 18 again. 15 to 18 again. Yeah. As soon as he handed me the title, I knew what he was talking about. It's like you get to a point where you've raised kids, and next thing you know, you're married again, and a new set of kids to raise, and that's the way things go. And next thing you know, you're trying to make sure you do the job right again. I'll put it that way. And if you didn't do it exactly 100% right the first time, then you're really trying to make sure you do it right. Here we go. This next song is one that's dedicated to the guys I used to work with. Okay, this song is dedicated to 13 of them, and they're no longer in our department, or they're gone, retired, or passed on to something different. Okay, not passed on, but I mean gone on to something different. Okay, I originally wrote Gotta Try, but the name of the song is called Adios Amigos. Here we go. Where there once was a warehouse full of men, where we would work and even laugh now and then, start to argue about, talk about women we even dreamt about. Yeah! We cried over things that didn't work out, even cheered those who had the courage to just walk out. Now we're stuck with hard choices of our own. Well, here's a few names of some of the guys I worked with over time. A few things they like to say. Where there's Bruce Balboa, don't work about it. Thundercat, and Boom Boom, who just says, aw shoot. Where there's CeeLo, and where's Larry Bear at? And Tito Man, hey compa. Cheese says, what you say, fool? And Arturo says, here, man. And Jacko says, what? Rosito, who just whistles and eats chili on oranges. Or then there's Michelob, who says, well, And Jim Beam, hey, I'll see you around like a donut, bud. Yukon Jack, who says, hey, and ooh. Well, then there's Doc, who just always says, but why? I don't know, man. Adios, amigos. Sayonara, my friends. I must see this thing all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. We've been through a lot. The strikes, changes too. Even no equipment to carry us through. We were jugglers in a three-ring circus, trying to make the whole thing work. 3 years accident-free to show what we're worth. Never thought it would come down to this. Adios, amigos. Sayonara, my friends. But I must see this through all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. 9 have decided to move on to something new. And 3 have chosen retirement before the time is due. But one's choice was made for him. He did not agree. Now he's got a 3rd degree. Adios, amigos. Sayonara, my friends. I must see this thing all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta dream around again. Adios, amigos. Sayonara, my friends. But I must see this through all the way to the end. Do or die, sink or swim. Gotta try to bring it round again. Gotta try to bring it round again.
criminal fool, sailing the seven seas, robbing, pillage, run your ship aground. Famous of these men are few, every gulliverting kid. Let's not leave out Blackbeard and Buffy too. Captains, they took what they could till they were took. Now there's a new one, take a look at. Porch pirates, yes they're out there, sneaking around your neighborhood, watching your porch. See what packages to get their mitts on, looking in your mailbox too. So put a lookout, set a trap for the new privateer. I know their time will come, just as blackbirds do. They'll catch up with them, in the end they always do. You know, I got the idea of that song from listening to the news on the way home. They were talking about a woman that was suspected of taking packages off people's porches here in the valley when, you know, people would get home deliveries. And the news had termed them porch pirates. And as soon as I heard that term, I thought, well, let me go home and see what I can do with pen and paper in hand. That's what I came up with. This next song I'd like to do for you is one that somebody had said something about writing a song about it when we went out this last week, and I said, well, let me see. And my wife's like, oh, gosh, enabler. She's like, don't encourage him. Here we go. It's called Who Ripped Me Off? Well, I remember when a dollar went farther than it does. It meant it was going to be more than enough. Now big is small, small is petite. Cost is higher all the time. Who ripped me off? Oh, who ripped me off? Used to be more on my plate. Where is the garnish that used to come with food? Now it's just too bare. So please tell me who ripped me off. Gasoline used to be under $1. Now we cheer when it's $3. Now we're looking for a different set of wheels, because the cost is higher than it was. Who ripped me off? Oh, who ripped me off? There used to be more on my plate. Where is the garnish that used to come with my food? Now it's just too bare. Who ripped me off? Oh, who ripped me off? Used to be more on my plate. Where is the garnish that used to come with my food? Now it's just too bare. So please tell me who ripped me off. So please tell me who ripped me off. Who ripped me off? You guys ever notice when you go out that your meals are a little smaller than they were, and now they're charging you more? That's where that idea comes from. Who ripped me off? Yes. Amen. Well, there's another song I got from the news. This must be the news segment here, because this one is one I thought of when I came home from the news. They were talking about charging $1.5 million
to farmers for overusing water during this time of the drought. Here we go. The song's called Go Beep Yourself. Here we go. People complain about the water being low. Gas price up, decides how far you go. Don't burn wood in those fireplaces you paid extra for. Yeah! It's quality control says fires are bad. Health, you know, throughout this land, our fathers fought and died for. Well, it's turning into the same damn thing we left the old country for. Think it's about time we say, go beat yourself. I said, go beat yourself. Tired of you telling us you know what is best. So go beat yourself. I said, go beat yourself. Leave us the hell alone before we change the law on you. Well, they say they're going to find $1.5 million using too much H2O. Monopoly on gas, where in the hell do you go? But that's another thing I know. It's when you come in my house, you'll find out what I'm all about. So go beat yourself. I said go beat yourself. Tired of you telling us you know what is best. So go beat yourself. I said go beat yourself. Tired of you telling us you know what is best. So go beat yourself. I said go beat yourself. Leave us the hell alone before we change the law on you. Leave us the hell alone before we change the law on you. So let's leave us the hell alone before we change the law on you. Amen.